What would you do if your quest for acceptance in a beloved online community spiraled into a dark obsession for revenge against those who scorned you? Before I start telling you the most horrible story ever, don't hesitate to follow and comment what would you do. Discovering a method to remove blood from fabric became unexpectedly relevant, marking the beginning of a grim chapter fueled by rejection and a newfound purpose. 3 years prior, your fascination with horror stories drew you to Nosleep, where the thrill of fear became an intoxicating addiction and ignited a desire to craft your own terrifying tales. Your first attempt at writing was met with harsh criticism and ridicule, a crushing blow to your self-esteem and aspirations, leading you to vow never to face such humiliation again. The rejection plunged you into a state of despair, where colors faded and motivation dwindled, but it also kindled a burning resolve to prove your detractors wrong. You embarked on a relentless quest for improvement, burying yourself in writing guides and drafts, determined to win the approval of the Nosleep community. Despite your efforts, each new story was met with indifference or outright hostility, deepening your frustration and alienating you further from the community you longed to impress. An online encounter with a fellow struggling writer offered a brief respite from your isolation, suggesting you weren't alone in your quest for recognition. However, this fleeting moment of camaraderie was shattered by a scathing critique from a successful author, exacerbating your sense of injustice and isolation. Your determination morphed into an all-consuming obsession as you continued to write and post stories, each downvote fueling a growing resentment against the community that rejected you. A breakthrough story managed to gain some traction, but its success was tainted by suspicions of sabotage, pushing you to the brink of despair. No longer driven by passion or anger, you found yourself numb, retreating into a calculated plan to confront those responsible for your suffering directly. Adopting the guise of a private investigator, you skillfully manipulated your way into accessing sophisticated tracking tools and databases to identify your critics. With meticulous planning and a bit of digital sleuthing, you narrowed down your list of adversaries, inching closer to unmasking the person who epitomized your online torment. Your quest for vengeance led you to a single individual, whose identity you confirmed through a cunning ruse involving a customer service call to a major corporation. Armed with this knowledge and a chilling resolve, you set out to confront your critic in person, your journey fueled by a mix of anticipation and hollow satisfaction. The confrontation was swift and brutal, a physical manifestation of the rage and frustration that had been simmering within you for years. Returning home, you realized that one act of vengeance wasn't enough to quell the darkness that had taken root in your heart, leading you to contemplate further retribution. Your methods became more refined with each act as you balanced the practical challenges of covering your tracks with the emotional toll of your crusade. As the list of your critics dwindled, the scars you bore served as both a grim tally of your deeds and a reminder of the price of your obsession. Now, standing on the precipice of fulfillment, you issue a chilling warning to those who remain. Your transformation from aspiring writer to avenger complete, leaving a trail of horror in your wake. Be prepared, because the story I'm presenting to you tomorrow will surprise you.